Welcome to Sun City Bliss. I'm your host, Soraya Palacios. I have so much to share with you on this edition, but first, let's talk about the COVID vaccine in our community. The city has begun phase 1 on our COVID-19 vaccination efforts for those at higher risk of contracting the virus, such as our healthcare workers, first responders, seniors, and individuals who are 16 years and older with at least one chronic medical condition.
El Paso's holding a vaccination rate now of 83%. That is full 11 points above the next closest city. So we need to take a look back at all we're doing. While there is always going to be some hiccups along the way, we are focusing. We are constantly looking at ways to improve our process and streamline it and make it more efficient and more enjoyable for the community members having to go through this vaccination process.
Residents can reserve their spot by registering at epcovidvaccine.com or by calling 915-212-6843. Keep in mind that supplies are limited and it may take time for all those who qualify to get vaccinated. Veterans can also reserve their spot to get the COVID-19 vaccine. The El Paso VA Medical Center is offering COVID-19 vaccines to veterans who qualify.
So currently the vaccine is being administered out of our main location here at Piedras. We are hoping when we do get additional vaccine that we'll be able to take it out to our community-based outpatient clinics. We have a few of them on the east side, the west side of El Paso, and then one out in Las Cruces.
Veterans who would like more information can call 915-564-6100 and select option 2. In the meantime, health officials continue to urge the community to wear their face coverings while out in public, practice social distancing, not gather, and wash their hands often. They also recommend that you take the COVID-19 test if you have recently traveled or gathered with people that do not live in the same household. For more information on COVID testing locations, go to epstrong.org or call 915-212-6843. While some of our children are back at school, Victoria is here to share tips to your child on how to stay safe while at school.
Hi, I'm Victoria. Now that some of us are back at school, it's important that we continue to be safe. While at school, it's important to wear your face covering and wear it properly. Don't wear it under your nose. Make sure it covers your nose and your mouth. Keep your distance at least 6 feet from others. Sanitize and wash your hands often. Try not to touch your eyes, nose, or mouth, especially if you haven't washed your hands. You want to make sure to keep your friends and teachers safe, but most of all, you need to keep you and your family safe too. Have fun at school. Bye!
Recently, active military and fire personnel partnered to conduct active training to learn techniques from each other. The U.S. Army Special Operations Civil Affairs Unit visited El Paso for a week-long subject matter exchange with city employees. One of their stops was at the El Paso Fire Academy. This partnership allowed special operations to bring their trauma skills to the fire department EMTs.
We are seeking to improve governance and enhance stability in developing countries where we are deployed to. And a part of that is good local governance. So really, we're looking at El Paso Fire Department, among other El Paso government agencies, as good examples, as best practices for local governance.
How do you delineate that with local population?
Troops also took part in a training exercise at the Sun Bowl to learn about how some of these big infrastructures like stadiums can be used during a humanitarian crisis.
We are the information collectors for the civil component inside of certain battle spaces. And so we train here in El Paso and with other partner agencies throughout the United States to learn more about how we can solve civil problems and civil grievances.
Soldiers also visited the desalination plant to learn techniques on how to reclaim desert water and apply it overseas.
Coming to El Paso, we had the capability of coming to some places like the KBH desalination plant to learn the processes of reclaiming water from the desert. So these are lessons that we can learn and understand when we're working overseas.
Please rise for the playing of the national anthem and remain standing for the invocation.
Speaking of our military personnel, Fort Bliss recently held a ceremony to transfer authority and welcome its new brigade commanders who will be taking over the mobilization mission at Fort Bliss.
And to the team assembled here today, congratulations on mobilizing and demobilizing over 40,000 40,000 soldiers during a 100-year pandemic. And while the Army paused the mobilization mission for several short weeks, Army senior leaders quickly realized the importance of the mission and asked us to start again. And the mighty 648th rapidly started the mission again without missing a beat.
I spend a considerable amount of time working with other agencies across Fort Bliss. So the Garrison Command at Fort Bliss, the 5th Armored Training Brigade, and other agencies here at Fort Bliss to coordinate all of those operations.
The partnership between El Paso and Fort Bliss goes beyond welcoming our new troops to the Sun City.
The relationship between the community and the base is always fundamental. We rely on so much of the support in the community, from where we can go out for restaurants to the civic needs, and we do, on the other side of it, we try to support the community the best we can.
Congratulations! Welcome to Fort Bliss and the El Paso community. We are honored to have you.
The 82nd Airborne chapter of El Paso is in need of your help to pave this parking lot to keep their doors open to the public.
I am reaching out to every veteran in the community that works for the city or whoever across the nation to please provide whatever you can to help support this.
You know, we're here not only for our members, our veterans, but we're a community-based organization, and we do as much as we can to support the community. We're partners in education with a couple of the local schools here.
For more information on how you can help, visit the City of El Paso's Veteran and Military Affairs Facebook page or visit the 82nd Airborne Chapter of El Paso's GoFundMe page.
We're out of time for this edition of Sun City Bliss. Remember, keep up to date with the city's social media sites and the Garrison Facebook page. For Nigel, who's behind the camera, Jose, who put the segment together, and our youth ambassador, Victoria, I'm Soraya Palacios. Remember, wear your face mask, keep safe, and we'll see you next time on Sun City Bliss.